hiya, 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 hiya. I'm back from holiday. And hello, Shadow on Twitch. And everybody on Twitch, Galaxy attendance to Kids Raw, Galaxy attendance to Immortal Runes. Big Pass, you are right. This is one early live. See, the thing is, I think I will start more and more stream around this time, especially around this month. I do have some free time, like freaking finally. So I can stream around this time. Okay, it's either this or my usual stream time. I probably will just exchange, like sometimes on some days I will just stream around this time so early so some people can join me early, and on some other days I would just continue my usual streaming time. So yes, very true. It is 6 p.m. your time, Big Pass. Interesting. No cheesecake to balance out this bad news. Oh my gosh. There is no cheesecake. There is no garlic bread. Oh my gosh. Welcome back, Vampy. Thank you, Getsuro. Thank you, Rinse. Thank you, Gozu. It's so cool to see you once again. Oh gosh. It's been a while. See, I was not expecting this. I was expecting, like, I think my last stream was actually a celebration stream, so I streamed for a long hours. And I thought, everything will be back the same time next week. The week after the celebration. And then everything went down, okay? Literally, I streamed that celebration stream on Monday. If I remember correctly, it was Monday last week. And then Tuesday, I came in to work. This is the bad news. I'm gonna start with bad news. I'm a mean girl. So when people jumps in later on, they were like, what's the bad news? Well, too late, bro. Now we're celebrating. Oh, goodness. But yes, bad news is I came to work on Tuesday. Okay, the first thing that I heard when I jumped in to the office was that, hey, did you read your email? Is anybody from HR inviting you? I was like, what the fuck? Like, why would HR invite me to a meeting unless I'm in trouble? Okay, and so I opened my laptop, I checked my email, and I got the invitation from HR. So I was like, fuck. I am in a deep trouble. I was like, no. I was in denial then. I was like, surely they'll probably talk good news to me. Surely everybody get the same notice, right? They would just want to be fair. They just want to mask that who's getting the bad news, who's getting the good news. They probably don't do anything, right? They would be just like, hi, we're just gonna be chilling here, or hi, there's a little bit about a workload, like, chatting about the workload, how are you going? Because that day when I got the invite from HR, I work in this company for 6 months. I barely passed the probation or like the trial period. So I was like, surely HR just want to talk about that. Like, hi, how was your first 6 months? How are you doing? How did you find a job? How did you find a company? Surely, right? And that's what I thought, okay? That's what I thought. At the gym, but I'm saying hi. Welcome in, Fizz. Thank you for the hi. Yeah. The not so good news isn't too good. I mean, there are so many not so good news. I'm like dropping you the first one immediately. Oh gosh, okay. So then I saw a colleague of mine who said that, oh, I got an invite from HR. Her meeting was the first one, okay? She went in first to the same meeting room. She was like still smiling and all that. She thought the same thing as me. Oh, we're just gonna be talking about performance, nothing bad. Everything's fine. And then she was like, okay, Riri, I'm going in first. Good luck for both of us. That's what she said. She went in, and half an hour later, she went out. she was like, the face was like poker face. And I was like, oh, hey, how did it go? She doesn't say a word to me. She took her like purse, like the bag, and then she took the coat, and then she ran to the elevator. I was trying to run, but I'm a short vampy. I cannot reach her in time before the elevator closed anyway. I was like, that doesn't look like a good thing for me. Am I gonna end up like this colleague? Oh shit, what do I do? And so the other colleague went in, the other one that has invite from HR, and I'm like third in the row. So I was like, while waiting, I was like, am I supposed to continue working like what I was supposed to do, or should I wait until this meeting to be over? And a couple of other colleagues, well, I was like, okay, it's not just me. There are a couple of other colleagues that get the invites after me. Okay, and then I went, oh, what do I do then? What do we do? They were like, just log out of your personal account. Like if you have a personal Google Chrome on, your work laptop, log that out. If you have ChatGPT, log that out. If you have anything that's personal, like in terms of profile pictures that you save on downloads, anything, any personal data that you saved on the downloads, maybe you've downloaded from the email, and then it's still saved on the work laptop, delete them all, delete the recycle bin, and wait, literally. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do all that, signed out, and then wait. And then it was my turn. Okay, eventually it was my turn. Came into the HR, and I came out the same way. I came out the same way. Yes. Simply put, they won't, I wouldn't say, like, simply put, they fired me. Okay. But it is odd. It is because, not because of my performance. It's not like I'm doing bad. It is because the company is doing bad. Okay. They're not selling enough things that they should be selling. And they basically spend too much. And that's what they would. We spend too much, and so we're now cutting cost. Hey, so I am the cost, apparently, according to them. Well, a couple of other colleagues. At the end of the day, I was trying to connect with people, and on LinkedIn, okay. And people, well, the good colleagues that told me, they were like, "Hey, after you, there are 5 others that left. So in total, there were 8. And we were like team of 20. So 8 of them have been fired, including me. Okay? Yeah, just to cut cost. That's the bad news. I'm unemployed, guys. I am the workaholic vampy has no more. Okay? I'm so freaking restless. Like last week, hang on. The week when it all happened, I was like, okay, so what do I do? Like, literally, what do I do? Like, how the fuck do I spend 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. typically? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? How does one spend the time? How did I spend the time all this time? I was like, well. Typically, I've got work. I reply emails. I make presentations. I look at the Excel, and then I don't know what I did on the Excel. Probably trying to figure out what formula works. So it takes all. They all take time, but there's no more things to be done. So the week that it all happened, I was like, what the fuck do I do? And so I ended up chatting with a bunch of people. I ended up chatting with like my future siblings. I was just hanging out in the Mama Keto, my model mama. So yes, I was just there chilling. Mama Keto was working on someone else's new model. I was just working on my resume. I was trying to apply for jobs, but like, do I apply? If I get it right now, what do I do? Like, will I take it? Will I not take it? Yeah. So yes, I hope things go better for you, Lepaka. I don't know. At the moment, it has not gotten better. The situation is still the same as 2 weeks ago. Okay, it has been 2 weeks. Interestingly, it has been 2 weeks. This is Tuesday. Yeah, around this time, I got the invite from HR. Yes. So, I wish you luck with what you choose to do. Jarvi, I don't know, okay? Like, I gave the news, okay? Like, oh, hey, I have gotten fired. So I have now all the time in the world. What do I do? And I messaged that to my mom, and my mom relayed the news to my dad. Okay? And my dad, I didn't know at the time, but he was about to hike a mountain. And so he messaged me. He was like, do you want to come to Indonesia instead? Like you always say that you cannot come because you have work and you do not have all the annual leave or like paid annual leave to go. But now you don't even have to worry about that, you know? I was like, well, yes, but I also don't have the money. That's what I say to him. Like, I am conserving all of my money so I can survive longer. If this goes for a long time, I don't know. I don't know how long I need to apply for jobs for. That's what I told him, right? And he was like, it's okay, just come. He sent me literally a smiley. Yeah. Let me just write it to you. How he wrote his message. Like this. Literally this. With a smiley, big smiley face. Okay? I was like, what do you mean? I just told you I don't have the money. And then I was in the middle of typing that. And he sent me a picture. And the way my message works is that I don't download all pictures. I don't get preview unless I download it. So I download whatever he said before I send my message. And it was a ticket. It was a ticket. It was like a booking confirmation for a ticket, to be exact. I was like, whoa. He just bought me a ticket to go back to Indonesia. He was like, just go. Just come for a week. Just relax. Just chill. I was like, come. I was like, okay, fuck, am I in trouble? This gives me bad memory, man. I literally was being called by HR and the outcome was not good. And then now you're calling for me? Like, I have PTSD. I have PTSD of being called somewhere, being summoned somewhere. I was like, oh no. Should I come? Should I not come? Like, what will happen? Oh no, what the fuck? So I came. Anyway, I flew because he already paid for it. So I was like, well, you know what? Okay, fine. I'll come. Wait, what? I got PTSD. I mean, what? No. I mean, true, technically. Bad company. I pray things get better for you, Riera. I hope so too. I really hope so too. At the same time though, I don't know. I feel like when I was in Indonesia, everything was fine. So the entire week, last week, I was in Indonesia. I was planning some streams. But then Papa Fampi just says, come with a ticket. So I was like, well, you know what? He bought it. I cannot lose to afford this luxury. So I just went. I went out to Indonesia, right? I packed in less than an hour. And literally I told him on Saturday afternoon, like almost 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. And the ticket that he booked was the first thing on Sunday morning. Okay? So I was like, oh shit. I've already got appointment with a couple of friends. And then breaking the news to them that, hello, I don't have jobs anymore. So I cannot cancel that. I actually was on my way to the appointment. So I was like, oh shit. Okay, let's see how long this appointment goes, you know, like the meeting with my friend, the catch-up session with my friends. And it went on pretty long until about like 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock at night, and then I was like, shit, now I do need to buy something for Papa Fumpy, right? He gracefully buys the ticket for me. I should probably be a good girl and get him some snacks that he like. So I rushed to the supermarket. I was like, hello guys, I cannot take the desserts. Okay, I'm not going with you anymore. I've broken the news to you guys. Thank you for all the consolation words. I'm going. So I rushed before the supermarket closed down, get him all the snacks, and then packed. Okay, pack within about 1-2 hours before I need to shower and sleep for the next flight. Yes. Hello back, Archangel, Sunju, welcome in on YouTube. Hi, Riera, Philky, welcome in too. How are you? I'm not feeling particularly great because of all the bad news, okay? All the bad news is the consequence. It's just bad news after bad news, and it's more like it's a big bad news. I've never been fired from any company. I typically the one who resign from the company because I was like, oh fuck, I cannot work this. My previous company was pretty toxic. I think I kind of opened up to the mods and a couple of others before. My previous company was toxic and this one was finally good, and then they fired me because of budget. You may say that, oh really, that's still not a good reason. You shouldn't call them a good company, but I was like, wow, at least in terms of day-to-day activity, in terms of how much work they gave me, how much do they pay me, and the friends, like the people around them, like the one that works there with me, they're all good, okay? So yes, I'm your unemployed vampy, okay? What do I do now? I don't know. I applied for jobs, I got rejection, applied for jobs, got rejections, and to be honest, that's what all I did throughout my trip in Indonesia, up to the point that my dad, Papa Fumpy, was like, just don't apply on some days. You don't have to apply every single day, you know? And like, this is his word, okay? This is his word. Right now, because it's, you know, my first week of being unemployed, every job application looks new to me. But after 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, after 4 weeks, you will see that you will get the same job listing again and again. It's not like you will get to see a new one every single day. So he was like, there's no point for you to keep refreshing that job application platform because there's not gonna be a new one anyway. So he was like, you're better off just walk around, do something else, and then come back to it the next day. Maybe, hopefully, you will see something. Okay, you will see something. And then you probably want to connect with, I don't know, your professor, like from uni, ask them if they have jobs, like anybody that you know of, your uni friends maybe. So yes, he was like, just don't do it every single day. That's his word. So here I am, streaming at 9 a.m. because why not? Okay, why not? Where's your omiyage? I mean, I didn't go back to Indonesia for good reason. So all I brought back was actually tolak angin. And medicine, a lot of medicine. I was like, well, if Papa Fumpy is paying, what can be a good investment for me so I won't have to spend a bunch of money? My answers, my brain comes up with this answer. Just bring everything related to health. Okay, like medicine, Panadol, like the flu and cough syrup, and then tolak angin. And then I brought a bunch of snacks. I was like, worst come to worst, I would not be starving because Papa Fumpy has gotten me some snacks. Worst come to worst, I will just eat snacks without anything else. I will survive. I shall survive, okay? Tolak angin is the go. Tolak angin is the go indeed. Tolak angin is the go indeed. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. But yes, it is a crazy week. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, to be honest. Like first week, I was more like trying to process and be like, what do I do now? Oh shit, now I've got the time to clean up my house. I've got the time to, dust off dust off all my Miku figurines. I've now the time to actually wash Batsy, and probably Porky is my second target. I haven't done him. But I can go to the shopping center, have a look at the next Labubu drop. I can buy all this pig figurine. I can hunt for them. But after a week, I was like, what the fuck do I do? Pacing yourself is the best decision to keep yourself going. Exactly. I see. All this 5 years, I think I've been working for 5, maybe 5.5 now. I can't recall when my first job started. The first, all this time, all this 5 plus years, I've always worked. Okay. Even when I move jobs, I typically resign and then end my work there on Friday, take the weekend off, and then start the next Monday. Okay. And even when I came out of the toxic place last time, earlier this year, like January, I kind of left on, I think it was Thursday. I left on Thursday, but then I was attending my brother's graduation on the weekend, so I had to travel to Switzerland. Okay. And from Australia to Switzerland, it was 28 hours, I think, including transit. Or 29, I can't recall, but it's a very long way. So it is exactly why I purposely take the Friday off, so I can travel, so I can be on his graduation on the next Saturday. So yeah, that. And of course, I spent time with my young brother, who graduated from Switzerland. And then he just took me around Switzerland, basically. Like, this was the city where I used to, work part-time. That was the city where I used to work in a ski resort. Do you want to see the highest mountain? The Toblerone mountain. Let's go. I can take you there. It's free entry. You just need to pay for the gondola. But yes. And then afterwards, after a week of Switzerland, I came back and I started working again. Longest flight was 4 hours. Get on your hype. Don't need to travel far. 28 hours. Was it 28? Almost 29, I think. Because it was delayed by a little bit. But I had, the first flight was 14 hours. Then transit for about 2.5 hours. And then continue on until Switzerland. Yeah, it's literally, I was jokingly saying this to my younger brother. I was like, hello, I literally traveled the entire earth, the entire globe just for you, man. Hi, Riera. I don't know the guess of what happened, but I hope things get better for you, lovely, and will keep you in my thoughts. I'm unemployed vampy. That's the news. That's really, really the bad news. I think my last stream I was still employed, and then now I am no longer employed. I'm your jobless vampy. Feel that I want to be productive, but I don't know how to be productive, and it's a constant thing in my mind. I want to be productive, but there is nothing to apply for. There's no new job listing, like Papa Vampy said. I've applied to everything that I could possibly apply. Okay, sure, I can do some other productive thing IRL, but the laundry has been folded. Okay, I have no more clothes that are dirty. I have washed Patsy. I have not washed Porky. Porky stinky. But he can be stinky a little bit. It's Porky, so he's supposed to play in the mud anyway. He can afford to be stinky. Okay. And then afterwards, I was like, well, what else do I do? Record Instagram reels? Fine, okay, let's record them, edit them, and that's another day. And then what? What will I do the next day? I keep asking myself, what will I do the next day? What will I do the next day? Is there anything else to be done the next day? I kinda constantly create jobs for myself. I create things to do. Maybe I can cook. Oh, maybe I can clean my desk. Oh, maybe I can throw out my clothes, all the old clothes that I don't use anymore. Maybe let's sort that out. Oh, maybe I can try doing some makeups and then, try some cosplay costumes that I've never touched because I was too busy. So yes, 4 hours is nothing. That's a flight from where I live to where my dad lives. Yeah. I mean, 4 hours. I could go to Sydney, Melbourne. I can go to a bunch of other new places, including New Zealand within 4 hours, okay? Definitely not gonna reach Indonesia in 4 hours. I'm pretty far. But yeah, every single time I said I'm going back to Indonesia, it's typically an 8-hour flight anyway. So yes, there we go. Cypher, I see your message. Welcome in on YouTube. I'm sorry, Riera. That's okay, Logan. That's okay. Apply to feature agency? Where? Like, which agency? Which agency is open? Okay, I think I've openly said this to everybody before, but I started streaming because I wanted to be an agency, corporate featurers. Because I don't know. I guess that they were the one who first motivated me to jump into VTuber anyway. So if there are companies that are hiring, and I don't want scam companies, okay? I was once almost scammed. I once literally just applied to everything that says we are having audition, and I learned the hard way. Okay, I soon learned the hard way that a couple of companies, they were like, well, we are not gonna give you any money. Okay, all the money that you create, all the donation, it goes to us. You are just here to build experience. I was like, excuse you? I have been building experience. What do you mean? I've been streaming for 3 years, bro. Oh goodness. And then there were other that were like, you cannot stream on Twitch. I was like, well, then where do I stream? Like YouTube? Fine. They were like, oh, no, not YouTube too. It's gonna be on other platforms and you have to use the iPhone. I was like, well, I don't have iPhone. Will you like rent me the equipment? They went, no, you have to buy iPhone. I was like, what the fuck? I am not dropping $1,000 just to join a VTuber agency, okay? In any case, they should give me all I need. Oh, that's my thinking anyway. Like, of course, they cannot send me an entire PC. That's okay. I have my own PC, but if there is anything else that they want to add, I think they should at least rent me. Like, like, hey, while you're in the company, you can use this. But when you are out, when you graduate from our agency, you probably have to return it, which is fine. I'm here to talk about life. Alien life, sea life, microscopic life. Where are we going with this life talk? Everything that I have in my life, okay? From streaming, from the IRL job, I can give you all my job experience. We can talk about toxic companies together. I think that's probably the theme of this. Toxic companies ruining Riera's life. Hello, let's throw hands. Let's throw garlic to them. Okay, throw garlics. Long time no see, Riera. How was your break and how are you doing? Cypher. Welcome in. I am not doing great. I may be laughing, but it is a sad laugh. I laughed every single time anyway. I will laugh when I am happy. I will laugh when I am sad. I will laugh when I am... No, I mean when I'm angry. You don't want to get me angry, okay? I'm a different person. When I'm angry, I'm a different person. I will be quiet when I am angry. Okay? I hope things work out at some point, Riera. Don't give up hope. When the time is right, an opportunity will turn up, and I will pray for you, Riera, that something comes along. I hope so too. See, I know in my head, logically, I probably won't be able to get jobs within like the first week or second week even. It'll be very hard to like come out of a job and have a job readily available for you. especially when it's unplanned. Okay, even if I reach out to people, like network with people, like what Papa Fampi suggested me to do, like asking people around for jobs, people's sympathy, like even if it's a part-time job, I feel that it's gonna be a bit hard. And literally, the first rejection that I got last week, okay, after all applying for jobs and applying for jobs, the first rejection, they were like, the generic rejection email, unfortunately we found a better candidate. And at the bottom of the email, they kind of custom that generic email. This new workplace that I applied, they were like, actually you are a bit overqualified and that's why we are not accepting you for this role. I was like, bro, isn't that good? I'm overqualified and I'm willing to be paid less. Isn't that a good thing? Why are you rejecting me? I don't deal with rejections. Come on. Oh goodness. You totally got it. You are my Oshi. Thank you, hon. Thank you. What do they think? An iPhone is cheap. Yeah, iPhone is expensive, Logan. You were correct. 800 for your phone. I mean, I paid... My current phone is a gigantic Samsung phone. I think I paid about 1,300, 1,400. Even then, it was like 20% off or something. Overqualified. Yes, that's what they told me. Overqualified. Okay? Overqualified. That's an excuse. I don't know. I took it personal, man. Specifically because the first part of the email sounds so generic and they had the time to actually custom it for me. Like, you are overqualified. I was like, okay. But technically, literally, the job that I was applying, it was a part-time job. I was like, you know what if I tried part-time job? So I still get the money, but at the same time, I have a little bit more freedom, like probably 2 days of like streaming, uninterrupted, doesn't have to care about work. And then that same 2 days, if I stream in the morning, then in the afternoon I can like meet up with friends. And that same 2 days in the evening, I could probably do all my course, okay? And then those other 3 days where I work, I can focus on work. That's what my thinking is. That's why I started applying for the part-time jobs. And they were like, nah, you're overqualified. Oh, thank you for the guess. Thank you. Companies make up excuses that are BS. Yeah. I don't know. The others that rejected me, I think I've applied to like about 20 companies at this point throughout like last week, but like before I break down and Papa Fampi just told me to not apply, like just take some time off from applying for more jobs. I think around that time I've already applied for 20. And I think 5 came up with rejections. The other 15 doesn't even apply. Job hunting all the time. Like, will HR ever reply? No. Okay, I'm glad to people that actually sent out the rejections early, because then I don't have to wait on them. They were just like, yeah, no good fit, go apply somewhere else. No good fit, apply somewhere else. At least I know I have the closure that, okay, whatever, I'm not waiting for you. But yes. Seaweed is tasty. Seaweed, porky is tasty. What if we worst come to worst, I can always grill porky and then not starve. I will eat porky. Porky is not here at the moment. He doesn't listen to this comment. He doesn't know what I'm scheming. We can fatten him up. We can continue to fatten him up until the time when he is no longer needed. I mean, what? until time says that Riera doesn't have any more food and doesn't have any more money, and she's starving, and then Porky is the best thing to grill. Poor Porky. Porky doesn't know this. This is gonna be our secret, okay? Gonna be our secret. We do not tell Porky. Greet me a happy birthday, Ayan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ayan. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. I am pretty sure Aussies are the only one that says hip hip hooray after. Okay? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's funny when you say happy birthday and then I just sing happy hooray without thinking. Okay. Interestingly enough, when I was at the dinner place with my entire family, right? Mama Fampi was there, Papa Fampi was there, my second older brother who also lives in Indonesia, he was there too after work. And then we were eating dinner and then all of a sudden the waitress walked. Like the waitresses, okay, multiple of them. I think almost 5 or 6 people was walking. One has a big speaker, like in her hand, and then they started blasting music. I was like, who is having birthday? Nobody in my family have birthday in August. Okay, nobody, not even my extended family have birthday in August. Like, so who the heck is having birthday? Who are you celebrating? It was the table behind me. There was this little kid that was having birthday, so they brought up the candle, they brought up a little banner, like they printed out a banner like happy birthday with the name on it. I was like, whoa, what an effort. Happy birthday, da 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 da. That's the song that they played. It's not like Indonesian happy birthday. The Indonesian happy birthday is a little bit different to English happy birthday. Logan, what kind of happy birthday version are you singing? Because I know that Indonesian ones are different. The circle of life sucks to be Porky. He know his fate, right? He should know. He should have some instincts about this. He should have thought about this. But can Porky even think? Does Porky even have brains? Even if he does he even use it? He's the pig. Jarvie, that's okay. If you have to leave, that's okay. If you're ever looking to get a new phone, get one of Rebello Trust. What is a Rebello Trust? Hello, colleagues and channels for Vio. Welcome in, pork. I was about to grill the pork. Nobody saves Porky. He's mine. I can do whatever I want to Porky, even if it means grilling him. Okay, I will be okay. I have snacks from Papa Fompy. A bunch of snacks. Literally, he filled my entire luggage, 20 kilos worth of snacks, or maybe 15, like leaving the other 5 for my other things, clothes, sandals. What's the not so good news again? I am jobless vampy. Jobless. I got fired, basically. That's the bad news. I got jobless and I got invited to Papa Vampy by Papa Vampy to Indonesia, and then I came back here with a bunch of snacks and medicines that Papa Vampy has gracefully bought me, so I can survive with the snacks. Okay, I will not starve. But once the snacks is over, and if by then I have not get any jobs, I will grill Porky. That's the very, very bad news, right? You probably won't ever see Porky again, because Vampy can be very hungry. Maybe you will see, instead of me holding a plate of garlic bread, maybe it was a plate of pork belly. Maybe it was braised stew. So will you be a full-time streamer for now? For now, yes. It's automated, Riera. You would have to read it. What do you mean? What is automated? Which one is automated? Wait, send it again. Oh no. Send it again. it like line by line or like 2 lines by 2 lines? Or I mean, if it's a link, then I cannot help you. Put it in Discord. I could open it from Discord. Pool park, exactly. Maybe a pool. I mean, for now, I would be a full-time streamer. It just means that my streaming time will actually change. So around this time, I will probably, like sometimes, on some days, I will stream around this time. On some days, I will just stream later on in the afternoon, as in later on in the evening for me. Just so that I keep the same streaming schedule. But most of the time, I will just be like exchanging things here and there. I may be late to my own stream because, well, if I suddenly receive a call from any HR, any job recruiter, I will pick up that call and stop the stream. Oh, welcome back, Riera. Thank you, Rio. Welcome in. Oh, the hatpad wasn't working. Oh, hang on a minute. Where is my hatpad? There we go. Can I whisper it to you, Riera? You can try. Maybe. I don't know how whisper works. I never actually used whisper. Like somebody has used it on me once. There was one time I rated a podcast. I didn't know they were a podcast. Okay, like on Twitch, but they were actually a podcast. There was nobody there, like sitting in the computer. They just play music. And then occasionally they would come over and they would be like, oh, thank you for the support, blah blah blah, and then continue on. I didn't know that. I rated this person and they actually whispered me, oh hey, thank you, I saw the raid. Oh, aloud the word. Oh, thank you, Zero. I say happy birthday to you. Happy to get you blasted, you bastard. Blasted? Blasted by what? Blasted? Okay, so let me sing the Indonesian songs that they gave out in the restaurant. Okay, it's Indonesian version of Happy Birthday. I think it's the modern version. Like if you ask the younger kids, they would prefer this one than the other classics Happy Birthday. So yes, it's called Indonesian rock. Okay, genre wise, Google says that this is Indonesian rock. Hari ini hari yang kau tunggu, bertambah 1 tahun usiamu, bahagialah kamu, yang ku beri bukan jam dan cincin, bukan seikat bunga atau puisi, juga kalung hati. I don't know the continuation of it. Okay, that's the first verse. Basically is that like, oh, today is the day that you've been waiting for. You're like, your age have gone up by 1. Happy for you. You should be happy or happy for you. Okay. And then, oh, I am not giving you a clock or a ring, not a bouquet of flowers or pomons or hearts, like a heart necklace. But yeah, literally the entire lyric goes forever. And basically they were like, oh, I am not, I'm giving you prayers, like, a very genuine prayers instead of all this material stuff. So that hopefully the God will provide for you. Hopefully you will get everything that you're wishing for. Hopefully you would be getting a really, really long life and healthy forever and ever. And yeah, pretty much at the very end of it, they would be like, happy birthday, happy birthday. Okay, this is the title. I'm just gonna put it in the chat. Okay. That's like a very old song from 2002. It's been almost maybe more. Hang on. I cannot math. More than 20 years. Okay. My grandfather passed away in April of 2020, and my grandfather would sing that to people on their birthdays. After he did, we did continue singing it on people's birthday. It was funny. I mean, you keep that culture, right? You keep that you keep that with you. Did I ever tell this to you guys about how my mom scares me, man. Mama Vampy on people's Okay, look. This is the context, okay? From my family, my grandpa died when I was maybe 6-7 years old. I can't remember. It's been quite a long time, basically. About 20 years ago, right? And I was a kid then, so I was just following my mom wherever she goes. If she says, okay, let's go now, change your clothes, I'm gonna change your clothes and follow her. I don't know, okay? I will just follow her wherever she goes. And one day she did say the same thing. She was like, oh, we're going to grandpa's house. Quick, change your clothes and then, let's go. Okay, so I followed her. We arrived at grandpa's house, and grandpa, I remembered him being always sick. Like, from my first memory of him, he was already in a wheelchair, and if not, wearing a crutch. So he has always been sick ever since I remember my life, okay? And so I thought, oh, we're just gonna like visit him because he's sick, right? So typically my mom would bring some takeaways, like she would just go and buy like fried rice or something simple from the street vendor, and then give it to grandpa. Like, so just so that he doesn't have to cook and doesn't have to do anything, you can rest and all that. And so I thought we're doing the same thing until I came. And my grandma was there, okay? My grandma was still healthy, okay? Even until now, my grandma's still healthy. My grandpa, however, my grandpa was already in bed. I was like, oh, if grandpa is sleeping, why are we here? Like, why do we need to come when grandpa is sleeping? Like, why? Okay, why? And then my grandma was literally like, you can just play, you can do whatever you want, but your mom and I will be in the bed with grandpa, okay? And I was like, okay, I feel left out, but okay. And so they went in. My grandpa has already been in bed. My grandma and my mom went into the bed. They didn't close the door properly. Like, they leave a little bit of a gap in the door. Okay, and I was playing around initially until eventually I got bored. I didn't bring any toys. I was just like watching TV, and then eventually I got bored, and I was like, oh, there's a gap on the door, a little vampy. Then got curious, and then I just peeked through the door. So there was my grandpa on the bed, and then my mom on the side of the bed, and my grandma was just standing behind my mom, and my mom was praying, okay? She was holding my grandpa's hand and then prayed. Like, I recall this. The prayer was more like, if you are in pain, you don't have to hold out anymore. Okay? We are all gonna be fine. The family's gonna be fine. If you are in pain, it's okay for you to go. Literally, that's what she said multiple times, repeating again and again, like in different ways, different sentence, but that's what she just did. Okay? And that same hour, my grandpa died. I'm scared of my mom ever since. I was like, Mom, her prayers are too good to be true. I'm scared. Oh goodness, Shadow. I don't know what happened to you, Riera. I hope you will be okay. I don't know if I ever will be okay. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I will be okay. I don't know anymore. I don't know what I will do, to be honest. I will probably keep on streaming. I will stream more, in fact, because now I do have the time. Okay? I will. I mean, the trip back to Indonesia to visit my family is actually good. I remember my late father. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for reminding you for like bad memories, okay? It's just that things that I remember because I spent time with my family. And because this time around I went super rushingly. I didn't have time to actually plan out like meetings with friends. And because Papa Vampi actually bought the ticket, so I spent a lot of time with Papa Vampi. He was the only person that is genuinely happy that I am unemployed. Because this is the reason. Because he got retired. Okay? He retired. So recently retired. So when he was like, "Oh, I'm unemployed," he was like, "Oh, finally, one of my kids is available for lunch." So yes, that's him. He was like, "Come, have lunch with me." Like I literally spent every single lunch and almost every single dinner with my dad. Okay. Hey Riri, dropping by and saying hi, lurking for a bit while I'm at work. First night back after 2 weeks off. Good. I hope you have a good 2 weeks off, Joshi. But thank you for being here. My grandpa was always sick too, for as long as I could remember. He was not doing very well the night before he passed, and we watched movies together. Then the day after, he collapsed at his apartment. Was taken to the hospital, ended up in coma, never woke up after many days. They eventually took him off the ventilator. Oh, that is sad. That is sad. My grandpa never reached hospital. Okay, my grandpa. I wasn't still clear why what reason, for what reason he felt so sick. Okay, I think initially something happened to him, and so he was weak. He felt weak every single time. That's why he was like always wearing crutches, wheelchairs. But yeah, I think like the moment like if there's flu, if there's like little fever, if there's like little virus or bacteria, his immunity will drop like very, very, very badly. I think that's what happened. Losing my grandpa was hard. I couldn't be there to say goodbye because it was during COVID. Oh my gosh. I feel you. One of my best friends, and I think I mentioned this around Christmas time. Christmas of 2020 to be... Yeah, 2020. That was right. 2020? 2021. I forgot. But it was still during COVID. Now, Australia has the strictest thing ever. They wouldn't allow people from anywhere else to come in. Okay? So they stopped the flight. They stopped the travel. People can go out if they like. For example, if I wanted to see my family in Indonesia back then, I could go out to Indonesia. Problem is that I will have to stay in Indonesia until Australia ever opens their border again. So I was like, well, I cannot because I have work. I just want to come to Indonesia for 1 week or 2 weeks, then come back to Australia. They would not allow me to do that. So I was like, okay, well then I'm not going to Indonesia. I'm just gonna stay here in Australia, like focus on work, get some money. That was me around 2020, 2021. Until I got a notification saying that it's a very odd thing, okay? Like people in Indonesia doesn't use Facebook anymore. Australian does. So I still open Facebook to connect with my Australian friends. But all of a sudden, this Indonesian friends, my high school friend, just popped a notification on Facebook. I was like, oh, that's very, very odd. I was like, that's very unusual. So I opened it. I was like, it basically says, I am the mom of this kid. This kid has passed away from COVID. Like they had cancer, and then the cancer worsened. Okay, the cancer worsened because of the COVID virus. So I was like, oh shit, oh no. But yes, around every Christmas time, I will just remember that person. Like literally, that notification came out on the first thing in the morning on the 26th of December. So, well, yeah. Not very fun time. Not very fun Christmas for that family. Riera, at this hour? Booba, yes, at this hour. I'll be streaming more and more at this hour. I don't know, maybe... tomorrow, I think I'll keep my stream schedule. Later on in the evening. I'll see. I'll see you on Thursday. Thursday has always been a question mark for me. Like earlier in the week, I will actually stream, but then later on in the week, I will have to see if there are anything else that I needed to do. Example, going on interview, learning and getting some certificates. So like when people ask you in the job interview, I can safely say that, oh yeah, I've been fired, but during my unemployment, I have done this certificate, I have learned about this, I have learned about that. So yes, thank you for sharing your story, Riri. I thank you for listening. It's all these topics are not very fun. I've been yapping for an hour and nothing of the topic has been fun except for happy birthday. That is a fun occasion. Okay, but from unemployment news, went back to Indonesia news, and then kind of like we started talking about sad stories and with grandpas and families. And yeah, none of these are fun. None of these are like happy topics. God damn, it has been too long. Hi, Andalon in Egypt. How are you? I am not doing very fine. Okay? I'm not doing very fine. We're managing. The thing about job application is that it's a waiting game. I applied, I wait. I get the news from them. If I get the news from them, then I wait for their interview. Then I wait again for whether they've made decision or not, and wait some more before I can actually start the job. So it's gonna be a long waiting game. That reality hits when I was in Indonesia. Okay, the first week when I got fired, I was like, oh, I've got all the time in the world now to do whatever I wanted to do. Yes, I'm restless, but because, like, especially in the afternoon, but I know that I can do something. Like, oh, I can play my games. I can, fill my time with Uma Musume. I can do my laundry. I can wash poultry. I can wash this. I can wash that. I can clean up this. I can organize that. So, but once everything's been done, then of course it comes to the time where I connect with friends, and then my Papa Fabi just like picked me up and summoned me to Indonesia and spend time with family. It was good, but yeah, it's like, oh shit, this can go on forever. That reality hits, and I don't know. I'm trying to distract myself from reality. Okay, stream is my way to distract myself from reality. Ren, I cannot live in this IRL anymore. Can I just be a VTuber? Can I be an anime girl's head thoughts? No, empty. I mean, what? Heads empty, no thoughts. Was it? Yeah, heads empty, no thoughts. No thoughts, head empty. No empty? I'm mixing up my words. Head empty, no thoughts. Bloop bloop only. Vampy only. Porky only. Or oink oink. Oink oink. Grill the pig forever. But yes, bad news after bad news after bad news after, I don't know, toxic companies. We were talking about toxic companies in general. I don't know. There was one time in my career life I started thinking that I was being very picky. Okay, being very picky because I moved jobs quite a lot actually, and I don't know if anybody else around my age have moved as much as me. I think I've worked in more than 8 companies throughout my 5 years of work, meaning that I actually work less than a year on average in one company. So I moved around. Multiple excuses. All the time I thought it was not me. I thought it was the company's fault. Like from I don't have budget for you anymore, or like I cannot afford to give you promotion, like money related excuses that made me resign, or like performance wise. Okay, Like, oh, the manager is not nice to me, or the manager has given me too many workloads and I raised this to them and they don't want to change, or like they micromanage me. Why would you need to be behind my computer all day, like checking out every single word on the report that I wrote? Things like that. Or if not, it's the toxic mentality across everybody in the room. Like, hey, like my last workplace, they actually gossiped a lot. So if I say one thing to this one person, for example, like one department, I say that, hey, the due deadline is this, and I need this from them to be finished, but the other department hasn't finished it. Oh my gosh, they are very inefficient, and they will relay that to the other department, and then the other department come asking me for confirmation that I actually said it because they've heard that I'm bad mouthing them. So yes. Mercenary! Your model is really stylish. Black and red are also my two favorite colors. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Well, my model started from just red and I added black because IRL, I actually wore black a lot. Okay? It's just it goes well. It goes well with me. So I decided to change it up. Actually have a new model. Interesting. I don't not this, like a chibi model. Some people who follow the model mama, you probably have seen it. I retweeted it. So if you are following me on my Twitter, you would probably see a sneak peek of that model. Not that it's moving or it's not that it's revealed. Like, it's just like the first preview of the model. Okay? But it's not gonna be black and red. It's gonna be red, white, and pink. It's a little bit more casual, a little bit fun for summer. I should probably reveal it. Maybe sometime on the stream. Who knows? Who knows? What is your wisdom? Do not get fired from the job, because it will make you question your life. It will make you question your time management. It will make you question your word. Okay? Look, my manager, the one that fired me is the HR. Okay? But my manager knew about it, of course. He actually messaged me saying that, hey, I feel very sorry for you. And a reminder for you that it is not because you are not worth it. Like, like your work matters and your performance are actually really good. It's just the company decided that your role and your position is no longer needed for the company. Yeah. And then they don't have the budget for it anymore. So that's why they kind of just yeet me out. And funnily enough, all this time, like, see, if you are not in a working industry, or like if you're not working professionally, it may be different too from Australia and America. But Australia-wise, they would tell me this is the difference. When I say resignation, I literally have to write a letter and give it to my manager. My manager can say like whatever they want to say, like to try to hold me. But if they cannot hold me, they will just let me work for 4 more weeks. Okay, 4 weeks, an entire month. They will let me work. They will let me do like tie up all the loose ends, and then give like a really long ass document to my next person. Okay, like sometimes they manage to hire before I leave. If that doesn't happen, they would my manager would know the location of everything that I saved and I worked on and what's the status of it. Okay, like, oh yeah, I worked on this report, but I'm still waiting for this data. You can chase them up to the other people and the other department. That's that. That's one thing. And if you are working on multiple things, then you have to tell them everything. Basically, that's how I typically go out from the companies. But this time around, because I was fired, so they literally gave me a letter. HR gave me a letter, and I just had to walk out. Like, I leave my work laptop there, take my bag, and walk out. Like, that's it. I would not even work anymore. I cannot tie up loose ends, so my manager have no clue where I save things. They would probably know the things that I was working. Okay, like, oh yeah, that presentation. I know Riri was actually drafting it, but where is the draft? They would have to figure it out. So it's hard for my manager and my team as well. Okay, but then when I found out to Papa Fumpy about this, like, oh, I feel bad for people who stayed in the company because then they would have to pick up the work, right? They would have to work like horse. And Papa Fumpy looked at me straight in the eyes and he was like, you're not getting paid by them anymore. That's their thing to figure out. Papa Fumpy is very chill, okay? He doesn't care that I don't have a job anymore. He was just chilling there. He was like, he would wake me up in the morning and just go, let's go. What do you want for breakfast? I was like, I think Mama Fumpy said that she bought, I don't know, like these little muffins, little cute flavored muffins that I will never see in Australia. And then he was like, okay, then go downstairs, okay? I'm gonna have coffee, you can have your muffins, let's go have breakfast. And so I went down, okay, to the dining table, had my muffins, he had his coffee, and I was like, I tasted his coffee. I was like, oh yuck, this is too many sugar. And from there on, I realized that I like sweets because Papa Fumpy has been feeding me sweets. Okay? He likes everything sweets. Everything. Okay? He needs to have a sweet breakfast. So if you give him a ham and cheese croissant, he would not eat it. If you gave him a chocolate croissant, he would eat it. If he doesn't have fruits or any other desserts after dinner, or if you don't give him or if you don't offer him to go to milk tea places after lunch, he would be grumpy. So my dad likes desserts, and that's how I realized during the trip. I was like, this is why I like desserts. Because it's a habit for me to have desserts because of my dad. And the same pattern I can see in my second brother. Okay, so my second brother lives in Indonesia, and like he went abroad for his uni, but he came back. Okay, he couldn't secure a working visa, and so he came back. And then so he's the one who lived with my parents. Okay, everybody else has went out, but he was the one that still lives with my parents. And there was one time, I remember this. There was one time I came back home when I was in uni, and he barely started working. Okay, my older brother, he barely started working. And it was around the time, like it was a busy period for his work. And I was expecting him to be grumpy, coming back home from work late at night, grumpy. But no, he got a tub of ice cream. Okay, a big tub of Baskin Robbins to be exact. The biggest one, the one that you are supposed to share this with family. Like this can be eaten multiple times. Okay, the biggest tub. And he came home, he parked. He went in with the tub of ice cream, and he just came up to the kitchen, took a spoon, and started eating that as dinner. Just like that. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, what is my dinner? The sweet tooth is because we lived too long with Papa Fumpy. Desserts are the best, literally. I gained a few kilos just by living with Papa Fumpy for a week because he kept feeding me. He kept on feeding me like muffins for breakfast, I don't know, donuts, and then toast with like strawberry jams or things like oh, you know, Papa Bumpy, I have just acquired this newest jam. Okay. What flavor is it? I asked him. Oh, it's a passion fruit jam. You don't see this very often. Just try it. So I tried, and then so every single day of the week I would have breakfast because of Papa Bumpy. Okay, doesn't matter if I sleep at 1 a.m. Doesn't matter if I sleep at like 10 p.m. He would drag me the first thing in the morning, 7 a.m. He would just wake me up and then ask me to go have breakfast with him. Even if I say I don't want to eat, I just want to have coffee, you know, and please bake it without sugar, as I cannot stand the coffee without sugar. I've been Australified. Coffee and sugar doesn't go well together in my mind, but in his head it was fine. I had to request to him like, please make me coffee without the sugar. Okay, and he was like, yeah, okay, but you still need sugar, go eat your muffins. Good to see you. Thank you, Nighty. Welcome in. My grandma does that to me. She tells me I'm too skinny and need to eat more. My Papa Bumpy doesn't even judge my... He doesn't even judge. He just wants to feed me. He was like, go, I buy you muffin. I buy you the newest jam. I buy you donuts. I buy you this bread, okay? This, I don't know, chocolate bread, this custard bread, or... anything. And it comes in the afternoon, so typically the day goes like I ate breakfast with him, and I was like, okay, I needed some time so I can apply for jobs. So like Papa Bumpy gave me about 2-3 hours so I can apply for jobs. And around 10 a.m., 11 a.m., he would start knocking on my door like, oh, what do you want for lunch? Let's go out for lunch. And so I dressed up and got ready and went out with him for lunch. And I typically goes for like Indonesian food. I was like, well, might as well. If he was paying and I'm in Indonesia, I might as well ask for things that I couldn't find in Australia, aka Indonesian food. So fried rice, chicken skewers, goat skewers, soto. So I mean like the soup, like herby soup, spices full of soup. So yes, like everything. Okay, everything. And he would just come to me and like, okay, but after the lunch, let's go have milk tea. Your older brother told me that this newest place, this has gone viral. Okay, this bubble tea has gone viral like about a few months ago, and I have never tried it because I don't want to get an entire big thing by myself. So I was like, okay, I can come with you to bubble tea. And so we got bubble tea. If not, he would be like, oh, there's this bingsu place like that I know of. I went there with my friends before. I was like, okay, is it good? And he went, it's good. Okay, I'll come with you. Eat some bingsu with some shaved ice cream. Oh gosh, big hugs. Gotta get going now. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you, Joshi. Bye. And Lepaka, you get 3.6 kilos in 1 month. I gained 4 kilos in a week, man. It's all because of Papa Bumpy. And he drove me everywhere. The only time I walked in Indonesia was in a mall, in a shopping center, when I told him I needed to buy stuff. I literally, I don't walk a lot, okay? He drove me everywhere. I love a dad who spoils his daughter. He spoiled me too much. I gained 4 kilos. I need to figure out a way to lose this weight. Oh, I hate this, okay? I came back home. I was preparing to travel back home yesterday. Oh, no, the day before. And I was trying, like, you know, I have these specific pants that I like to wear to the airport because that it doesn't require me to wear belts. all my other pins, I need a belt, okay? But it's so much of a hassle to have to take out your belts in the security area in the airport. So I thought I'm gonna use this specific pants whenever I'm going to the airport, okay? And so I put on the pants. When I was about to travel from Indonesia back to Australia, the pants feel tight. I'm like, I've gained weight. And then so I tried myself on the scale and I was like, fuck, I gained 4 kilos, Papa Bobby. Don't feed me anymore, stop it. I've enough. What's up, little Bambi? Hello, Stitch on YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. No, you are fine? Yeah, I am fine. I am fine, Stitch. I have safely returned to Australia. Vampy needs extra exercise. Oh my gosh, you reminded me of one thing. I have gotten these goals and we finished all of the goals, okay? And I haven't done any of this because Papa Vampy distracted me. And of course, the job application distracted me. Yes. We need to fix this. I need to do a Ring Fit or workout stream. Maybe next week, guys. Maybe I'll do like 2 streams or maybe even 3 streams just to do some workout. I mean, I needed to work out anyway. Maybe sometime next week we will do the workout stream. I need to figure out what's the situation with my Switch and PC connection because it is not working correctly. If not, we'll just do some workout stream. Doesn't have to be Ring Fit. I have my Ring Fit, haven't opened it. Okay. RP stream. Is there any specific topic for the ASMR RP stream that you want of? If you have, let me know. Because I have been doing some RP ASMR, but it's not a stream. It is a members only content at this point. It will come out to the public in some time. I forgot. Like it'll be like once per month. But if you are a member, you may have the free access and you may have seen it already on YouTube. Okay? And you're eating porky ASMR? Oh my gosh. That would be fun. Mukbang, but ASMR. Like, a day in a life of a mukbang streamer. Like, that can be the RP. I can be your mukbang streamer. I can eat, I can munch on something else, you know, porky, crunchy stuff, everything, can be everything. Spicy Riera art. I think for this one specifically, I will give out polls on Instagram story and also on Discord and see what kind of post that you all wanted me to do for the Spicy Riera art. It's a goal that I keep putting because every single time I put a subathon or donathon or every other milestones goals, you guys love this the most. Okay, what was the spicy Riera art that we got last time? I feel it was like the bunny. Where was it? Yeah, the bunny. It was the bunny. Bunny has been done. Okay, spicy Riera bunny. Okay, and I actually turned you into 2 different options of the bunny. There was one that is just art and the other one that is actually with a song cover. If you haven't seen the song cover, go check out my YouTube. Okay, go check out my YouTube. Spicy, 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 go, go. Spicy, 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 go, go. There's like others that are just spicy, but it's there's no theme to it. It's just that I wear lingerie and that's about it in terms of the arts, or like swimming outfit, like bikini and all that, and that's it. There's no topic. Oh, there was one. There was another one that is yandere, like Dommy Mommy vibe. Okay, Dommy Mommy Vandy. I can be your Dommy Mommy as well in terms of the RPASMR. We shall see. Yeah, that's mostly all the spicy Riera art that we've ever done. PFP. Oh gosh. I went the other way around. I started in the middle from Ring Fit. I went down and then I went up to The first ever goal. Chat picks my PFP for 1 week. Let's go. We do need to pick a PFP actually. We do need to pick a PFP. And I don't know what kind of vibe of a PFP that you want me to do. Is it silly ones? Is it gonna be a very typical one? Like, you know, like normal profile picture? Do you want me... Like, do you want to see my arts? All my arts before you pick my PFP? Or is it gonna be like some random memes? I don't know. I'm open. You guys pick my PFP. And I will wear it for 1 week. Okay? We can have a discussion. We can have a discussion on Discord as well about this. If you want some arts, hang on. Let me show you my arts. Let me show you the scab. Where is my scab? Hang on. Where is it? Where is my scab? Where is my scab? The gap. The gap. The gap. Oh, there we go. Found it. Scabs. Okay. Scabby. Ignore this. You don't see this. You don't see this. This is for my next song cover. You don't see this. This is a spoiler. You are not supposed to see this. The loading screen, this one, the new loading screen video. If you haven't seen it, you need to come earlier to my stream because you will need to see it. It's a cute one. Business vampy art. This was requested by you guys through Discord, I think through Discord mostly. Instagram did give a couple of options like, oh hey, long hair instead of ponytails, things like wearing glasses or not wearing glasses like that. I will share the full art eventually, okay? Business vampy art. I thought it would be funny because I have been super workaholic mostly until now, okay? Until this art came and I am no longer employed, so it's funny, okay? I am working in the art, but I am not working IRL anymore. Oh, I hate this. This is a gift for Blurry, so I'm not wearing that as my PFP. That's not my featured character. Cat Vampy. I scrolled too far. Cat Vampy. Cat Vampy, Cat Vampy. Really, Cat Vampy, Cat Vampy, Cat Vampy. And then the chibi. You've seen the chibi. Even in the goals, I put the chibi from here. Autumn styled. I posted this on Instagram, yes, I believe. So much art. Yes, I've got too many arts. I don't have any more money to spend on art still. Like, let's face it, I work a lot, so I used to have a lot of disposable income. Put it that way, okay? I work like crazy, and because of that, I moved around jobs. And I've told you this. I've moved around 8 places, and every single time I move, it's for promotions. Okay, it's for a little bit of promotion here, a little bit of promotion there, a little bit of promotion here. Eventually, I realized that, oh, I've got a lot. Okay, I've got a lot to spend, and it is also exactly why I managed to get a second VTuber model, like this new outfit, and happily orders art and also happily orders chibi, like chibi models. Okay. But yes, I don't have that luxury anymore. I'm conserving. This is a giveaway. I will post the results of the giveaway winner. I have it drafted on my Twitter. I just haven't posted it, but I know who the winner will be for my Twitter giveaway. This one is just a cute art that I got. That's another giveaway winners. That's my new outfit. That's the outfit for the chibi model that is coming. Okay, I'm still fixing a couple of the toggles because I realized that the artist didn't put this toggles, the artist didn't put that toggle, so I am fixing them all until I'm ready with the new model, with the chibi summer vampy. Vampy has an adventure. Yeah, I've got an adventure. Freaking garlic bread indeed. Look at this. This is cute, right? This is super cute, right? Vampy, I told the artist to draw me as if I tripped. And oh, thank you for the hearts. As if I tripped and then fell off while holding on to my wine. So my wine are spilling around. That's why I was like, my wine. That's the vibe that we're getting. Okay. Oh, look at this. This one. If you have checked my merchandise options, okay, if you have checked my merchandise option, you will realize that this is the art that I use for the merchandise, for t-shirts typically, and hoodie. So here it is in form of the arts. If you haven't checked it, if you're on YouTube, it's very easy for you to check. There's a tab. If you open my profile, click on my profile picture, okay, below my stream, click on my profile picture. You'll see on my profile there is a tab called shopping, and so you can just buy from there. All the t-shirt, all the mouse pad. The mouse pad actually have a different art, right? It's pretty. It's a good quality because I ordered one for myself as a test, so they are all good quality. And there's this one, the birthday art for Vampy, the one that I used last May. And this one is just a cute yandere Vampy art, a cute spring art, and lots more yandere. See, interestingly, I've managed to reach out to Lulu. I don't know if you know Lulu the sheep, but yes, she had a new model like recently, so she doesn't wear this god mummy outfit anymore. She has like a maid outfit. But when I first saw her model, I was like, hey yo, we have the similar vibe. Long hair, yandere, a black outfit. Hey yo, do you want to get an art? I messaged her and she was like, yeah. So here we are with the yandere mommy vibe. I'm more like yandere girlfriend. She's more like yandere mommy, I feel. Or that's how the art was in, like the art request was interpreted by this artist anyway. And another art with Sasha. I don't know if Sasha is here. Probably not. He's not around at this time typically. But yes, art with Sasha, art with Noe. I have been talking to Noe here and there, especially about cosplay tips, because I saw he actually cosplayed a lot of characters, including his VTuber characters, and he came to convention. Okay, I saw that through Instagram, and I was like, no way, give me tips for cosplay. I have now got the time in the world to do any cosplay that I want, okay, and learn how to do makeup, learn how to do wig styling, because I am unemployed. And so he was like, oh, for the eyelash glue, you better wear this one. For the colors, like, I gave him. Oh, true. Why is the chat getting bonked? It has been bonked for quite some time. I don't know why. Nobody has claimed it. I decided that you all deserve the bonk. But yes, Noah has given me lots and lots of pointers. Zendaya pep talk. What would you like me to talk about? Is there any specific topic about pep talk? It's not like I care about you or anything. It's not like I, want to know what's in your mind and what's happening with you. But it's just kindness, okay? I'm just asking out of kindness. Fader, is there any specific thing that you want to talk about? If not, then I'll start a Zendaya pep talk, like a general Zendaya pep talk. Let me know. Look at this. Garlic bread. How's work going? Not good. My work is not good. I hope your work is good. Yes. Zendaya. Wait, hang on. Zendaya pep talk about work? Okay. I'm not doing well. But it's okay. I hope you... It's not like I want you to be safe or anything, but if you're taking public transport, you probably should have looked at your surroundings instead of messaging me. Just to be safe, just making sure you're safe. Surely you're not looking at like my chats while, or Surely you're not looking at my stream. You're not looking at my chats while you're waiting for your bus to work. Yeah. And if you do, why would you do that? Because I need you to be safe. Okay. It's not like I care about you or anything. It's just that I want you to watch me while you are in a bus, not while waiting for the bus or crossing the road. Okay. It's. And even if you are at work, okay, please don't watch me because I don't want you to get in trouble. It's not like I care, okay? If you get in trouble, it's okay, right? It's okay for you. It doesn't concern me at all, but I don't want you to get in trouble. Okay? If you can watch me while you're not getting in trouble at work, I will appreciate that, but please don't get in trouble. For Bambi? Porky. It's the piggy art. Pork. Bambi cute, thank you. Porky? It's pork. It's the piggy. This actually is my most favorite art of Porky ever. Okay? The artist draw him super chunky in this art. Very, very chunky. Hug Porky, let's hug Porky. Oh my god. Porky. He is very, very chunky in this one. Very, very chunky. Hang on. Let me zoom in so that Porky, the chubbiness of pork have been amplified. So you all can pinch his cheeks. Porkiness. Look, he's very chubby. The other people, let me see if I can scroll and find more Porky art. Just me. It's all Bambi. Okay, it's all Bambi. There's some garlics. Me. Lore. There's like a lore comic that I ordered through Skype. This is Porky. In the lore comic, he was just like waking up at this point. But hey, hang on a minute. I don't have a lot more arts on Porky. There's this one, but this is like in the chibi format, so it's not as chunky. Oh, here. It's not as chunky as the previous art, and so I love the previous art more. Porky seems like he wants a hug. Pet Porky. You can pet Porky. You can bite Porky. We can grill Porky. Because why? Because Porky. Have fun, Vampy. As you're always number one, Vampy, I'm giving you a lore. Thank you. Thank you for the lore. Oh goodness. Pork. There's another Porky art. Porky. He's not as chunky. He's like round but not chunky. The other art depicts him better. Okay? Oh, there's more. Here. Where is it? Oh, it's... Hang on. Y'all can see it. There. Porky. But he's like sleeping in this art. There's another one. This one, Porky too. But it's more like a doodle. His face is very gremlin though in this one. So I like the facial expression. But I don't like the fact that my hair is white. I tried posting this I tried using this as one of my PFP on Discord, and everybody was like, "Are you getting old? Your hair is white." I was like, "No, I am not, but valid. I can see why you think that." Oh. Interestingly, out of all the arts, okay, rephrase. Out of all the things that I got, okay, there was one, I forgot where. I can't find it. But there was one art. I probably didn't get it through Skip. There was one art that basically is a design for my outfits. And I actually have many outfits. So there's one that is winter, like this outfit, with a scarf, with a white beret hat instead of black, and like a red pinky coat. This is my winter outfit. I have not gotten a model of this winter outfit, and I have not gotten a model of this outfit either. Okay, the one with the red vest and white, long kind of skirt. This is my spring outfit. Okay, the way I say it is that my usual vampire cape is just my vampy outfit. Okay, classic vampy cape. Okay, and this one that I'm wearing, I called it autumn outfit actually. Like, really, why? Because I don't know, because the coat looks like it can be for autumn and it will look really well against the autumn leaves. So I called this my autumn outfit. And the model, the chibi model that I was telling you about, okay, it is gonna be my summer outfit. I should actually launch it around this time before summer has gone. But, well, maybe sometime soon. Maybe sometime I will tell you all about the announcement and like, hello, we are having a model reveal, like, of Vampy, chibi Vampy. But yes, summer, spring, autumn, and winter. Eventually, one day, I will get all of the outfits, okay? I will get all of them, including the maid outfit and the business vampy outfit. And we will make the business vampy outfit a reality. I want to wear clothes like this, with the glasses, with the vest, with the white t-shirt. Mommy, vampy, worky, hard, okay? And what else is on the girls? Oh shit, yeah, song cover. I did mention to you all that the first art on my scap, the one that was shown there, it's supposed to be my first for a song cover. I really like this one song and I wanted to cover that. Orange by Spy Air. It's a Haikyuu song. I love Haikyuu, okay? Even when I went back home to Indonesia, I was cleaning up my desk in Indonesia because Papa Vampy told me to take a break from like being on laptop and applying for jobs. So I was like, well, okay, you know what? I'm gonna clean up my desk in Indonesia. And I found a collection of badges, lanyards, prints, and they're all Haikyuu. Okay, I have loved Haikyuu ever since they aired the anime. It was pretty long time ago. It was like at least 8-9 years ago when I was still in Indonesia. And I suppose probably it was the last convention that I attended in Indonesia before I moved to Australia. And it was the last convention where every artist on the alley was selling Haikyuu stuff. And I bought all of them. Okay, like all of them would be probably too much, but all things that I got from that convention is Haikyuu. So keychains and a little like plushie, kind of like plushie keychain was one that I got. And what else? Another keychain, but not acrylic keychain. It's made out of wood. And then there's like phone accessory. Back then you would still see the jack, like the aux jacks, instead of USB-C or USB-A connection to your like for charging ports. So I have that, okay, like some accessory of it. Badges, multiple of them, like Haikyuu anime, like the normal looking, like, you know, volleyball themed, and then a fan art themed, like Haikyuu characters in summer outfit, in winter outfit, in autumn outfit, and then more and more and more. They're all Haikyuu, okay? Even a file folder of Haikyuu. One day, I might just actually, hang on. Okay, one day, maybe sometime next week, right? I will just go open up a hand cam and I will tell you all the things that I brought from Indonesia. The snacks, the food, the medicine that Papa Vampy got me, and all the Haikyuu stuff. Okay, I brought a couple of Haikyuu and Miku as well. So I've loved them from ever since then. Sip Radine, thank you for the sip. I only have this matcha for me to sip, so I'm just gonna grab that and drink that. I don't have my water with me, I forgot. There are a couple things that I forgot before this morning stream, okay? I was like, well, how the fuck do I turn on my camera for Feature Studio? That's my one thing. Snack tasting, it'll be interesting, Lapaka. That would be interesting. Horror game though, I did mention to you all that my entire August would be playing horror game. But of course, that doesn't happen because Papa Vampy pulled me, okay? Riera just a week in Indonesia and already being a matcha girl. No, May. I was a matcha girly ever since April. I was a matcha girly, and I even asked my workmates to taste matcha with me. Okay, before I went to Japan. Then I went to Japan in May, right? With my friend, the one that has kids. So I was like babysitting at the same time. I was like, hello, can we go to Kyoto? Can we go to Uji? Can we just get matcha? And I spent a lot in Japan to get matchas. It's up to the point that I was like, well, lucky me, because I bought a bunch of it. And so now when I am jobless, I can just make matcha and doesn't have to walk out of my house to actually buy coffee. Speak Indonesia, Radim. Want to meet you? I know, May. I know, but the schedules wasn't looking right. Literally went out with my friend and a kid, so I was like, I don't know. I cannot leave them. Speak Indonesia. And a specific thing you want me to talk in Indonesia. You want me to sum up the entire bad news that I was telling the chads about in Indonesia? I think that would be fun. I was singing happy birthday in Indonesia actually. Hari ini, hari yang kau tunggu, bertambah 1 tahun usiamu, bahagialah kamu. Like that. Yep. Already listening since you sang that happy birthday song. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, Porky, you're chonky. Porky is chonky here. Very chonky. He snoops. He snooped with his house. With his nose, not house. Getting ready for work? I hope you're doing well. I hope your work gets better and better and better every single time. Oh, jadi kalimat apa yang paling banyak Cece omongin pas di Indonesia? Like particular words maybe? Rasanya pas aku di Indonesia apa ya yang paling aku sering ngomong? Kayak aku selalu ngomongku sekarang kacau banget sih. Ngomongku tuh sekarang antara Indo dan Inggris dan disambung. Jadi kalau aku ngomong sama omaku, aku ngomong sama papaku, aku bakal ngomong full bahasa Indonesia. Even kayak hal-hal kecil yang kayak thank you, aku bakal ngomong pakai bahasa Indonesia. Ngejelasin cerita tentang kerjaanku, aku bakal cari terms yang ada di bahasa Indonesia. Like, iya Pak, aku tuh di redundant. Apa ya redundant tuh bahasa Indonesianya? Oh iya, oke, aku dipecat. Maksudnya gitu. But like most of the time I would talk to my mom like in a mixed language. Okay, to my dad and my mom. Okay, translation. To my dad and my grandma, I would talk to them in a full Indonesia sentence. Even if I couldn't find the terms in Indonesia, I would explain these English terms in a very long roundabout way in Indonesia so that they can understand it. But to my mom is a little bit on the younger end. Okay, she worked quite a lot too. She's a pretty workaholic mama bumpy. And during the training of her work, she was getting trained for English, like TOEFL. I do IELTS. I didn't do TOEFL because Australia needs IELTS. But my mom's company, she was trained. Okay, she was trained by the company to do TOEFL. So she has some basic English understanding, like at least vocabulary. So she would understand even if I mix up words. So yes, I was like, oh, for example, I would be like telling my mom, iya ma, hari ini aku mau makan apa ya? Makan ini aja deh, like skewers gitu. Kayak kalau enggak apa ya? Like steak or this or that. Or maybe this or maybe that. Oh yeah, aku hari ini mau pergi ke mall soalnya aku mau shopping gini. Jadi kayak like I will mix up English and Indonesia in the same sentence. Skewers gitu, exactly. Like yeah, skewers. I was like, what is skewers in Indonesia? Fuck. And my mom was like sate. Oh yeah, that's that. And then my mom would understand it. My grandma would be like, apa sih kamu ngomong apa barusan? What were you talking about? That's how my grandma would say if I speak too many English to her. My mom would be like, yeah, I understand. It's fine, I understand. Aku pertama kali balik Indo pas dari JP ngomong tuh kayak nyampur bahasa JP beberapa kata terus bingung jelasinnya. Rasanya kagok gak sih? Kagok banget. Yeah, you were struggling. I mean, I was struggling too because, but you know, in my case, English has become a pretty common thing, right? English is pretty, like universal. And I can see that even because my younger brother was telling me that, a friend of his has a younger sister, so even younger than my younger brother, right? And the school have been transformed to have a bilingual classes. So they would understand mathematics, they would understand biology, they would understand physics when taught in English. So yes. But Japanese is pretty niche because they don't speak Japanese in Indonesia. They don't teach it at school. They don't, like, especially even harder for older companions, like older parents, grandma, grandpa. They would be like, what were you talking about? What is that word? I don't even know. I was quite struggling when I first come back to Indonesia because no one understands Japanese. I would feel you. See, this is the thing. I came back to Indonesia and I only met with two friends. Okay, two friends. One of them is a high school friend, like a good high school friend of mine, and she resigned from a previous place. And so she was in between the jobs too, like me. So she had a free time. Okay, she was like, yeah, I've got free time. If you want to have me for like milk tea, desserts, cafe, anytime, hit me up. And so I reached out to her. Okay, and then the other one that I met is actually a friend of a friend. So I knew this girl, but I've never really talked to her. Okay, but she used to live in Australia all her life, and she's a bit older than me. All her life, she used to live in Australia. But things happened with the visa, and so she had to come back to Indonesia and find jobs in Indonesia. Okay? And so she was like, I still don't know if I'm gonna go back to Australia and try to fix the visa situation, or I'm gonna stay in Indonesia for long. And because of that, she couldn't get any jobs in Indonesia. And so I was like, well, you know, I am looking for people who are free to catch up, like flexible. And then she was like, come, chat with me. And so we sat in a cafe for 4 hours. And so she was telling me all about her career. She was like, oh yeah, the visa situation starts to break around because I was working in Japan for 5 years. And because of that, she mixes up Indonesia, English, like Australian English, and Japanese word all in the same sentence. Okay, she would be like there was one time we were taking selfies. We were like, yes, go take pictures together. Let's go. And so we were like, let's go, yeah, ayo ambil foto, selfie lah, ayo. Gila, pose apa? Pose yang kawaii. Literally trilingual moments. She would be like, oh, be kawaii. Let's take selfie. Let's take picture. Be kawaii. Strike a pose. Be kawaii. And the way she pronounced some of the words, like she I think this is most likely just gonna be like joking, like the way, like, you know how we pronounce in English words. For example, yeah, I have been listening on YouTube Music. That's the pronunciation, right? English pronunciation, YouTube Music. And then she was like, YouTube. And then we were walking out from the restaurant, and I was waiting for my dad to pick me up again from the shopping center. And she was like, oh, let's have a look around, what's here? And then we went out and we passed a Family Mart, and she was like, Family Mart. speak in a full Japanese English pronunciation. I speak and understand only a little bit of Japanese. I'm not fluent. Lopaka, same. I also did that, okay? I can understand Famima. I don't know. I think she's just trying to joke on me. Like, you know, she's trying to pull a joke. She's trying to show off that she used to work in Japanese. Or maybe it's just a whole old habit for her to like say everything in English and then say everything in Japanese English afterwards. I'm not quite sure. Yes, I lately talk Japanese English with one of my closest friends because he's half British, half Japanese. It feels so natural. Yeah. I feel you. The moment she says that, I was like, should I tell her that I like, she knew I went to Japan, so we did talk about Japan for a little bit. Like, oh yeah, what's different between Japan, Indonesia, and Australia in terms of culture? Because I broke out the news to her that I am holidaying because I don't have a job anymore. She started talking about how job and how is the working situation and culture in Japan. It's funny. It is a funny thing. Famima. Miniso, wow, Uniqlo da. Uniqlo. That's what she says. And then there was times where we were like counting money. We were about to pay the bills at the restaurant. And she went, chotto matte. And then she started counting the bills. Because both of us, okay, we don't reside in Indonesia, so we don't have Indonesian credit card. But this restaurant, they were like, oh, we prefer you to pay by card because we're trying to be cashless. We were like, oh shit, fuck us. I want to have that ramen kana. Do you think it's takai? Dochi kana? Dochi ramen. Miniso katakana logo read as Meiso. Oh, interesting. I think it's more like Miniso reads as Miniso in even in Indonesia. So I don't care. We don't care, right? It's spelled the same. It's pronounced the same. It's the Uniqlo that got me. Oh wow! Let's have a look at Uniqlo. Uniqlo. I was like, okay. I don't know if you're trying to show off, girl, but I got it. Oh, and yeah, she knew that I've been to Japan multiple times, and she knew that I was like, sometimes I told not her, but her friend, our mutual friend, that I'm going out for, you know, anime convention or like comic convention or like artist alley convention. So I feel that this friend of a friend, this girl, she knew that I have some sort of liking to Japan. Okay, like she knew that I was buying a bunch of matcha. She knew I was going to conventions. So yeah, she was like, she guessed that I would understand some sort of Japanese, even if it's like basic Japanese. And I was like, yeah, girl, kawaii. Let's pose. Let's take purigura. I must go now, Bambi. I wish you all the best and hope everything goes well for you in the end. I mean, I am here for mostly distractions. Okay, my streams are my distractions, and because I don't have anything to do except for applying jobs and doing course IRL, running around errands for my brothers, I'm fine. Okay, I will be streaming more and more, sometimes at this hour, sometimes at my usual hour, and I try not to be sappy. Okay, I try not to be sappy. I will promise you that I will not be sappy. We'll figure out the song cover situation. We will figure out the PFP situation, spicy odd. But I will promise you that next week we will do the workout stream, okay? What is sappy? Sad. Like gloomy. Like basically being sad all the time and being, yeah, like, you know, Like, any talk about work, I will be sad. I'll try to not be sappy. Is sappy an Australian word? It hits me. Is sappy an Australian word? Sappy? No, it's a North American word. Over sentimental. Basically, over sentimental. There we go. That's what Google says to me. Sappy. Follow me after PN. 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 Capitalism make me sad personally. What is capitalism? Is getting fired by the job counts as capitalism? Am I a victim of capitalization? PN is sappy. Yes, PN is actually sappy. You were right. Correct. That emoji is sappy. Oh no, my ice cream fall. PN. That sounds like what my friend would say to me. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I just tripped. PN. Oh, he didn't reply me. PN. PN. Oh my gosh. Is sappy? Hang on. Okay. I found out. Sappy is North American, but at the same time, it is commonly used in British. British. I think it's a slang. It's actually a British slangs. I don't know why I have a British slangs in my vocabulary when I am not even a British. なんか今日ピエン Capitalism is when you can't own your work democratically. So yeah, getting fired is capitalism. Since capitalism is when someone else owns your work, it's very authoritarian. Yes. So I am a victim of capitalism. I will use it tomorrow with my British JP friends. Say that. Yeah. Like, yeah. Like, you know, she's being very sappy but not getting a new job or something like that. Being very gloomy, replace gloomy in a sentence with sappy. They would know. Yes, I'm a victim of capitalism. A victim of toxic companies. Okay, I move around. Yes, I will get promotion when I moved around, but at the same time, there are other reasons when I move around from jobs, and most of the time it's toxic capitalism. When people are not acknowledging my work, or when people are giving me too many work. So yes, my gacha's so bad. I'm so sappy. Yeah. You can use that. Yes. Porky. But oh well. I don't know. I don't know what I need to do now. Maybe I'll go to the toilet for a little bit and get my water and then come back to you all in just a moment. Should I play some games? Should I play some Uma Musume? I rewatched my thought about my Uma Musume tier list, and I was like, okay, I was drunk. I was definitely drunk. I didn't put the right characters in the right place. Should I redo my tier list? Should I not redo my tier list? I'm not quite sure anymore. Okay? Not quite sure anymore. I gotta go, Jay. Hopefully you get job ASAP. Love you. Thank you, baby, for being here. The holy water isn't coming to me. Smack. Where's that holy water? I think I saw a holy water. Did I see a holy water? I did not see a holy water. Oh, I saw a holy water. Okay. Holy water. Holy water. Thank you, Sasha, for the holy water. Hydrate. Yes, I need to go to get my water, actually. I will come back in a few minutes with my water and after the toilet. Okay? See you soon.